In this week's Speaker's Corner piece, a decade of frustration. A couple paid a professional photographer thousands of dollars to document their wedding and engagement. Now, nearly 10 years later, they're still waiting for all of their photos. Frustrated, they reached out to City News for help. Jennifer De Silva of Waterdown, Ontario, still has fond memories of her June 2011 wedding.
It was a huge wedding. We had almost 300 people there. It was amazing, great celebration.
All of it captured by a photographer. They paid nearly $5,000 to hire. The package included a coffee photo book, engagement photos, videos, thank you cards, and the big one, their final wedding album. Now, nearly 10 years later, they have just the coffee table book and one framed engagement photo.
This one took about 6 years to get. This one took about 4. This is the coffee table album, which is about 10 pages. The album's supposed to be 300 pictures in the album that we selected. So we selected those 300 pictures, so he just had to put it together and have it printed for us.
The De Silvas have called, texted, and emailed the photographer for years.
He started ghosting us about 4 years ago. It was always an excuse with him.
They asked City News to track him down. During our search, we discovered his website, which, unbeknownst to the De Silvas, uses their photos to advertise his services.
Are those your photos?
Yeah.
Do you have those photos?
I have them on a CD untouched.
Okay. What do you think about him advertising this?
I had no idea that he posted our wedding pictures online. Would have been nice to know he did that. Especially since I'm not a happy customer.
We called the photographer while with the De Silvas. He first hung up, but answered a second time. I'm here with Jennifer and Louis De Silva. Do you remember them?
No, yes, I do.
Okay, so they had paid you for some photos they're still missing about 10 years ago? Okay, he hung up again. He contacted us after we were done filming to tell us what happened to the photos.
The studio, it was a major power surge. I lost probably a good chunk of 10 weddings, and their weddings was in that hard drive failure.
He went on to say he's no longer doing any photography, and after our call, promised to get back to the De Silvas and offer a refund. But Jennifer says money won't replace what they lost.
I just want my album. That's all I want. I want what I paid for. I want those memories. I want to have that.
At the very least, they hope their story helps others.
Make sure they have really good credentials, and then you do a backup on their work and call other people who've used them so you know what you're getting into. If you have an issue, a question, or a story you'd like City News to look into, we'd love to hear from you. Hit us up on the Speaker's Corner section on the City News website. Taney, City News.